What is going on, boys and girls? We are just through about week 10. We're hitting a little bit past the midway point. I figure I'll probably do a Super Bowl or like NFL team ranking. So let's start with the Cardinals. I don't think they're a playoff team right now. They're just not playing good. Kyler needs to stop playing his Call of Duty. He needs to move on. Falcons are just not good. You know, they had a chance of possibly winning their division for a moment there, but I don't think they're just that good right now. You know, I just don't. Baltimore is Super Bowl contenders. Same thing with Buffalo. B Moore has a pretty easy schedule. They'll probably win a good chunk of the games left. And as a Ravens fan, you know, gotta consider them. Buffalo, Josh Allen, if he's healthy, yeah, easy elite. Panthers and trash, and Bears and just not good. I kind of doing this quick, but Panthers, there's just not much to talk about. They're bad. They're just bad. They're one of the worst teams. They're competing for the number one overall draft pick. The Bears, they actually have improved quite a bit, and they can almost get into this not playoff team here. But I'm going to keep them right now and just not good. Bengals, I think Bengals will miss the playoffs. They're just not being consistent this year. You know, Joe Burrow has played decent, but not amazing. And, you know, the rest of the team is just, there's a lot left to be desired there. I just don't think they're good enough to be in the playoffs just yet. Cleveland, they're just going to go in the just not good. You know, they've not played terrible. They're just not very good, as you can see where they're sitting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Cleveland there. Dallas, I think they're a playoff team. You know, they played really well so far. I almost want to put in a Super Bowl contender just because how bad the NFC is, but with their head coaching abilities and they're the Cowboys, so they won't make it. Yeah, I think playoffs. Denver, they're trash. Head coach needs to be fired ASAP. Detroit, I just gonna put them in just not good. Detroit has shown a lot of flashes this year, and that they just played a little bit of defense. I think they would actually be in a potential playoff area, especially with how weak the NFC has been. I mean, the Giants are sitting in a playoff spot right now. If it tells you anything, yeah. Green Bay is just not good as well. You know, Rodgers has regressed a significant amount. Their defense is decent, but nothing special. They have no receiving help for Rodgers. It's ugly to watch at this point. And honestly, they're starting to get closer to the trash tier. Texans are straight trash. They are the trashiest of the trash. Same thing with the Colts. They're trash. And Jacksonville, might as well just throw them all in there. You know, the Titans have a cakewalk here because all three of their division rivals are straight dog crap. They're trash. And it's self-explanatory. I mean, Jeff Saturday is one of their coaches. I mean, it's just bad. It's ugly. I think Kansas City's got to be the Super Bowl favorites. With the Bills falling off a bit, I think Kansas City becomes a Super Bowl favorite. I think I'm just gonna. I know I have an S there, but Super Bowl favorite. So I think just one guy's gonna go at the top, and that's gonna be Kansas City. I'm gonna put the Chargers in not playoffs. Herbert hasn't played good enough to really move up any. And again, they're in the same boat with the Broncos. Need to fire their coach ASAP. Rams also not playoffs. I think not Sam Bradford. Matthew Stafford's injured. He wasn't playing good to begin with. It's been ugly. Raiders are also trash again. Coaching issues. You know, I could have told you that was a bad coaching call. I don't get why teams do this. Hire somebody who clearly not very good at this. He's failed at it before. And you're going to throw him into your coaching role and you're just going to tank your season. And the worst part is they can't fire him because they can't afford to. It's insane. It's an embarrassment. It's what the Raiders are. Miami, they're a playoff team. They probably could win the division. They might be higher than the Bills right now. I mean, Tua's undefeated. When he finishes the game, at least. Vikings, I'll put them in Super Bowl contender because I want two from each conference, and I don't really have anybody else in the NFC I think could be in that position. Plus, I mean, they are 8-1, 9-1, something like that. But I don't trust Kirk Cousins at all. I don't trust Kirk Cousins to win football games in prime time. Patriots, they're just not good. I know they're over 500 right now. I guess I could put them in that playoffs. These are teams that are kind of within the mix in the playoffs and aren't going to make it. Not good. It's just bottom of the barrel. Or not quite bottom, but they're not quite trash. I guess these guys can make it out of the bottom of the barrel. Saints are also just not good. You know, it was inevitable. Sean Payton, Drew Brees gone. The Saints were going to fall off a cliff, and that's what happened. And that's where we're at. Giants playoffs. Giants could beat the Eagles for the division. They still play them twice. It's a possibility. Also, the Jets are a playoff team. The Jets are outperforming everybody. The New York, or more or less the New Jersey teams, because they're not in New York, have played better than anybody could imagine. It's insane. It is crazy how well these two teams have played. And the Eagles, I will put them in Super Bowl contenders. Got to give them some respect. I still think they had a bit of a cakewalk to get here. But they are still one of the best teams in the NFC with the Vikings. So these are my top tier teams. They're all set at this point. Pittsburgh is just not good, actually. Yeah, I'll put them just not good. They can win on occasion. But this will probably be Mike Tomlin's first losing season forever. It's crazy. It's crazy. Seattle's a playoff team this year, guys. Seattle's making the playoffs. I'm saying it. Seattle's making the playoffs. I get the Niners are probably going to win the division, but Seattle is getting in one of those wild card spots, without a doubt. I mean, right now Washington's the only other team within range. Yeah, Seattle's getting in right now. Tampa Bay is going to get in, and same thing with Tennessee. They're both going to win their cakewalk divisions. I mean, Tennessee has two teams not good, which I had in trash at one point. They also have Tennessee, who's in trash. And the Panthers had three teams. All their teams are down here, too. None of them are even in this conversation. Washington, I'll put in not playoffs. Do I have the right amount of teams in the playoffs? Is something 1, 2, 3 division winners, assuming division winner. Okay, and then do I need a third team? I'm gonna put the Bengals in because I needed a third team from the AFC for a wild card. I think the Bengals or the Patriots and Chargers will squeak in. Do I have enough for the NFC? Division winner, yeah. Yeah, I do. Okay, so this is what I'm going to rock with. It'll be an interesting playoffs. Not one people expected, I don't think anybody thought the Giants or the Jets or the Seahawks would be in this situation. No one really thought the Rams would be here or Green Bay will be even down this far. Even the Broncos, it's crazy. It's been an insane season. But if you enjoyed, thanks for watching.